part 2 of my wardrobe video. So in this one I'm focusing on my off-brand and bodyline main pieces apart from most of my skirts. Essentially most of my skirts are pink or black bodyline. They're pretty standard, they're much of a muchness. I will put in a little slideshow. This one isn't actually bodyline, it's restyle. Then these three are bodylines. We've got Cinderella Bunny, the stripe polka dot skirt, and Fairy from Forest. On this mannequin I tend to keep this dress, which is a bodyline Sailor OP. It has this really cute like collar and tie. This is my London Underground dress. It's altered bodyline. I have ribbon on the straps for each line. I have TFL buttons. I have all of this bits. It's got a bust bag and then ribbons down here. I've been really tempted to do like an entire video on like well, not making this because obviously it's made, but like how I made it, why I made it, and like some of my thoughts about like theme cords. I'll probably do that eventually. So the first piece I have is this beautiful, slightly crinkled JSK from Heaven's Atrium. Heaven's Atrium is a UK, well, Heaven's Atrium was a UK based brand. This was their Winter's End JSK, which was one of their final releases. Everything she produced was really, really, really lovely. And this JSK is a longer length, and it even has pockets. A lot of what the brand focused on was making sure there were pieces for sort of every height and every size, and if they, see, this fits me perfectly. If there was something they did that wasn't like your size already on their size charts, they were so accommodating. The other piece I have from Heaven's Atrium is a skirt. This is also a bit creased, unfortunately. I was very scared to iron it because of the chiffon layer. So this is the Starlight Circus skirt from Heaven's Atrium. The print's really cute. It's got like a circusy theme. This is the purple colourway. Has a nice amount of shirring at the back. Cute little zippers. Matching waist ties. I really, really loved this brand. Honestly, Heaven's Atrium I think was vastly like underrated while they were going, and it's really rare now to see any of their like pieces or anything come up. This one was really fun as well because I've got it up at the front but down at the back, and you could like pull this up so you could get like different kind of effect, or you could have it down so it was just like smooth. She did so much good stuff, and like, you know, the OP I am wearing today is a bodyline OP. I don't know the name or the number of this one. Unfortunately it is missing a button, but I've replaced it with this really cute pin. I really, really love this one. It's a bit of a weird shape because it's so like high-waisted, but I really like it. This is the bodyline sort of Hime JSK. I have it in white as well, which is my London Underground dress. This is the purple colourway. It's just really cute. A small amount of shirring on the back. I really like it. I haven't actually corded it yet, like outside, but I have an event that I am wearing it to, where I'm going to do another like transport cord. Piece is this bodyline OP. I haven't worn this for ages. This has front and back shirring, and it's just very much an A-line OP. I'm not sure if it's like a replica design from another brand or if it's one of their own, but it's good for Halloween. It does have an extra layer of like other detachable sleeves, but I don't often wear them because it can be a little bit too much. Next up is this very unfortunately creased dress from Rouge Airy Designs, who is an independent Australian brand, more bodyline. So this is one of their just black JSKs. It's got a panel of shirring at the front and a panel of shirring at the back. Not really much to say about it. It's sort of a sweeter black JSK. It's really quite versatile. I haven't worn this much. I probably should. To be honest, I'm not keen on the corset lacing on the front, but this one I was in two minds as to whether to include or not. This is a very, very damaged cat window. It's had so many incidents. This was one of my first dresses, and it shows. It's got a really cute little cat print on the bottom, and the bows have all flopped down, but it is normally really very cute. My only issue I have with this one at the moment is it's starting to show its age, which I've not encountered so much before with brand pieces, but this one, it's starting to sort of, like, there's a random orange mark there, I'm not sure where that's from. The elastic at the top at the back is starting to yellow, like through the fabric. I don't know whether this is common for this piece, but I mean, I've loved it. I used to wear this a lot in 2015. I've kind of gone away from ever wearing white now, other than for my London Underground cohort, but I can't bring myself to get rid of cat window. We have another bodyline piece. This, I believe, is known as Lovely Cosmetics. It's just a black JSK with a cosmetic print around the bottom. It has a panel of shirring in the back with the corset. A lot of Bodyline's pieces, the waist ties are permanently attached. So if you're not a fan of waist ties, like I'm not, it can be a bit annoying. This one's definitely one of their nicer prints. I'm not a huge fan of like these bows. I might eventually take them off and change them for some chiffon ones. But yeah, that's Lovely Cosmetics, which I really should wear more. I really love this dress. Also, there's this little panel's removable, as is the tie, so you can kind of change it up. I don't know if they're still going, but this is one of my favourite pieces in my entire wardrobe. It's got Cthulhu on the bottom. This is a completely set piece as well, so it's like the one size it is. It's got the back collar. I think they did it in an Australian 6 to an Australian 16. This is the 16, so this is the biggest size they did. I'm about a UK 18. This one is from Dolby on Etsy. I bought it second hand. Dolby is another independent designer who specialises in plus size Lolita. It's really unusual for a start just because it's grey, and it has a really cute little like boat print on the bottom. Once again, I'm sorry this one isn't ironed. I thought I had ironed it. Turns out I hadn't. The previous owner did shorten the straps on this, but I'm fine with that. It fits me better that way. Full back shirring, but it's really nice, and it's quite a nice heavyweight fabric as well, which I really appreciate. Is my final off-brand main piece that's not a skirt. So this is from Rocking Horse Fashion on Facebook. It is completely custom made to my measurements in a fabric I chose. It's an OP, and I basically bought it just as is, and I'm intending on adding finishing touches to it, so lace around here, a little elastic further up just to give it a little bit of a ruffle. The collar there is going to add the crossy neckties, But no, this is really nice, and she was so kind about making it, and it was so cheap. But yeah, this is completely custom made to my measurements. I really love it. It's not to everyone's taste, I understand that, but just from my perspective, having a dress custom made was like a good like way to go about it. It has a zip up the back. The trains are very important. I might do an entire video about trains at some point. I just love the aesthetic of them, which is why I have a train dress. So that's my Rocking Horse Fashion train dress. Also, this is completely lined from the top to the bottom of the skirt, so this is another like favourite piece. So that wraps it up really for like my main pieces that are off-brand. I was mostly talking here about how most of my blouses are from UK stores. Basically, you just gotta know what you're doing, and eventually you'll learn where to buy blouses that isn't just main brands. But bodyline cutsos and bodyline blouses are good too. And well, I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!